come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back, come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back, always walk back, come to the zoo, it's what we do. Always walk back. There's plenty to tell you with Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Jack's Animal Fun Facts. Oh, hey everybody. Nice to have you here. It takes a while to adjust yourself, but when it comes to learning, since Alyssa has a bit of assistance and I had hesitation for a while, but the good news is I think I kind of remind me time of a story here. And I'm going to show you how this really happened. And believe me, it was a long time ago. Oh, before I came here for the first time. There he is, Levar Burton from Reading Rainbow. He's right here, and he's got something that surprised you.
Hi there.
It says here, goats love to eat clothing.
I hope what I wore today is in good taste.
Me too. Goats eat earring tickets, money, or just anything. Please watch your valuables within the pack. Levar wondered if there's any truth to that tale. His goats will be anything. That's why he came here to the San Diego Zoo to find out just what they do like to munch. Yep, that's the place. That was way before they made that change here. Hide your food, the goats will eat your lunch. Come on. Let's go see who's kidding whom. Mama may not be the #1 fan of goats because one time she went there, the goats tried to sneak tickets from her pocket. But not all goats are mischievous. These goats are domesticated. That means kept in tame by people. Oh, but the ones in the wild, we'll talk about this later. You see, the ones domesticated give good products, like milk for all sorts of products. But some of them have thick hair, which make good products for clothing and stuff like scarves and sweaters. And there's a book that can...
Out there are right.
Whoop.
These guys will nibble on just about anything.
Just need a little focusing. I guess those signs are right. They'll eat just about anything. Cut it out, you little rascals. Goats are really fun to cuddle with, but be careful. They will headbutt you to show who's boss for fun if you don't look out. There's something that could sink your teeth into. The book of Gregory the Terrible Eater and the story about Gregory the Terrible Eater. It's the story about a baby goat. Call a kid who's like me. He's a picky eater. Well, I was, or at least I used to be. And here's a little evidence here.
Story of Gregory.
Allow me to read along, Levar. Gregory the Terrible Eater by Mitchell Sharmack. Illustrated by Jose Arrego and Ariane Dewey. Once there was a baby goat named Gregory. He loves to jump from rock to rock, kicking his legs in the air and ramming his head against walls. I'm an average goat, said Gregory to himself. But lately, Gregory wasn't at all. Gregory was acting like a terrible eater. Every evening he comes to sit down with his mother and father. He knew he was in for trouble.
Would you like a tin can, Gregory?
Asked the mother goat.
No, thanks, said Gregory. Well, how about a nice box, a piece of rug, and a bottle cap?
Asked father goat.
Ah,
Said Gregory unhappily.
I don't know why you're such a fussy eater, Gregory.
Said his friend.
I'm not fussy.
I'm not fussy,
Gregory.
said
I just want fruits, vegetables.
Bring. He thought of all sorts of products, but his dad said that sounds revolting. Gregory is a terrible eater.
Terrible eater. I wonder what's wrong with him.
Asked his mother.
Mother
and father goat ate their evening newspaper in
in
silence. Well, Gregory went to bed skipping it, a foolish thing to do. He just frowned. Poor fella. The next morning,
Enjoying a pair of pants.
Mother and father goat got a sweater and a pair of pants that are worn out.
And coat for breakfast.
Gregory came to the table. Good morning, he said. Just about to have something on his mind, like cereal, oranges, bananas, father goat threw down his napkins. He's saying, that does it. Something strange is going on with him.
Gregory just isn't eating right. We must take him to the doctor.
Father and mother goat took Gregory to the doctor. They found Dr. Ram munching on some cardboard.
What seems to be the trouble?
He asked. Mother goat told old Dr. Ram that they offered him the best, but he was acting like a picky eater, which explains he doesn't feel like himself. But Dr. Ram knew just the answer. He turned to mother and father goat and said, I've seen a situation like that before. He told them the answer to solve a problem like that, when you're being such like that, the sense of taste has to be developed very slowly. So give him time here to adjust himself until he gets used to it. Sound good to me. That evening, they gave shoelaces, tomato sauce, and pasta.
Tomato sauce. Not too bad,
Said Gregory. Next, string beans, rubber heel cut in small pieces. So far, so good. And he's learning how to make exceptions. Remember, next, mother goat told him to enjoy the can of vegetable soup. Yeah, the stuff that's good for curing colds. It's inside there. Yeah. And this box here? Well, yeah, he had to adjust himself all right. The more he adjusted, the more he learned. His improvements made him impressed. You're doing so far, Gregory, said his father. I'm proud of you. It took exactly about several days, I think, to just like that. Then one evening, does anyone see Miss Trent necktie? That's breakfast, said Mother Goat.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen my sewing basket today. I left it in the living room after supper last night.
Father Goat turned to Gregory.
Gregory, have you been eating between meals? Yes, I can't help it.
Now I'm finally adjusted. Well, said his mother. She warned.
It's all right to eat like a goat, but you shouldn't eat like a pig.
After Gregory went to bed, they had worries about the clothes hamper and her father's toolkit, in his father's toolkit. They had to do something about it. So that evening, they went to the junkyard and found a few items. They decided to teach him a lesson our way, even though they don't want to be too harsh on him. So what do? Just before nightfall, they put it all in the stuffed pulp in the sandbox in Gregory's backyard. Tires, a broken barber pole that, half a car and violin. Power goat told him.
Oh, looks good.
But just as he chomped on them, well, that's when he started to have a stomachache and had to go lie down. Gregory went to his room. Let's hope the junk was too much and they hope he gets all better. Poor Gregory. All night, Gregory tossed, twisted, moaned, and groaned until one morning, the next day, he went down for breakfast.
What would you like for breakfast today, Gregory? Asked Father Goat. Scrambled eggs and two pieces of
orange paper and a glass of orange
juice, said Gregory. That sounds just about right,
said Mother Goat. And it was. It's a matter of taste indeed here. Even though that storybook is designed that way, I think it's very silly. Even though I have a goatish giggle. Goats are not the only one. Every animal has a very special diet. The reality is about goats. They don't really eat just about anything. The reality is, the truth is, they are just curious and like to nibble, which explains everything. Most of the time, you don't know how myths get started, but I know exactly how that came from, because the way they look is not what you think. Appearances can be deceiving. Let's see what's in the kitchen today.
Katie, and they also
look what they're.
Osborne and Osgood are small clawed Asian otters.
Wow, I love otters. Otters are very playful.
He has a tendency to be a little bit of a pig.
Even though he doesn't snort like one.
Karisaki monkey, she's a New World monkey.
Now some soft fruits for this Sakai monkey. See? That a little blurry, but just a little adjusting. Oh. Here it is, the Sakai. He has a hairy face, but he's just often, well, you know. Oh, yeah, a little secluded. And here's Jewy. He's a kinkajou. Now, kinkajous are related to raccoons here. Their prehensile tails and grabby claws make great in trees. They like to eat fruit, nectar, and honey from beehives. And a long tongue. But once in a full stomach, kinkajous can be big sleepyheads. And last but not least,
it consists of baby applesauce, some water, some canned cow's milk, a box of rice cereal with bananas, a lot of the things that your baby brother or sister might eat. This is Stuart eating here, and he's a real chow hound.
A red panda. They're omnivores. Stuart and Stella are brothers and sisters. By the way, red pandas like bamboo, berries, insects, and mushrooms. Every creature are, are as different needs to what in their own environments. Even cuddly, playful creatures.
Every living thing has got a special name and its very own way to be. No two are the same, but on this they agree. Everybody likes to eat. Yes,
No matter what their mood.
Food is a treat. Everybody likes food. Some
Some
are
so
so
polite.
polite and have
Good
good
manners.
manners when they die. Some think it's
Some
all
think
right
it's all right
not to
to
be so refined,
refined.
but everybody likes to eat. Yes, no
Yes,
matter
what their mood.
food, it's a treat. Everybody likes food. Almost time for lunch. How about a munch? Let me hear you crunch.
Looks like
crunch,
it's
crunch.
snack time here at the San Diego Zoo. Yeah,
No matter what their mood,
nothing like a cheerful day to see how everyone's doing here.
everybody likes food. Everybody likes to eat. Everybody likes food.
Levar Burden is offered by the zookeepers to give the giant tortoise some hibiscus blossoms.
Blossoms. He usually gets an ordinary diet of cut grass, lettuce, cabbage, apples, banana tree stalks, and leaves. But as long as he's going to be on television, it seems
Yes.
that it's all right to give him something special. He likes hibiscus blossoms.
Eating flowers may be strange to you, but while he's going to be on guest star, what has he said? It's bring a good deal to me. Even for those elephants, an apple seems like a good special to me. While it's a very big adjustment, there's something else what the zookeepers offer. A baby porcupine named Porter. Don't worry, his quills are soft when they're born. Or they only harden with a few days. Right now, Levar is giving him milk. Like all rodents, porcupines are mammals.
Foods. Right now, I'm feeding him lunch. When the animals
Baby animals have to get the right food here as they get strong and healthy.
with a pet or a little brother or sister, they really need a healthy diet. And you've got to watch out for terrible eaters.
Sooner or later, Porter, you're going to enjoy typical meals what porcupines like to munch on. Fruits, roots, bark, sticks, leaves, and shrubs. Oops.
Let me
I love it.
See you next time.
See you next time. And that is how it happened. In fact, that was one of the first times I met Levar in the first place. Yes, a long time ago. While the mountain goat is a marvelous creature, domestic goats can be helpful, like eating poison ivy, which is a way to protect yourself. Male goats are called billies, females called nanny goats. But there are many different kinds of goats, even relatives, like the ibex. For example, the ibex has big horns. Only the males are bigger. Another kind is right here, is the rare Himalayan tar, or the Arabian. And for example, they have very shaggy fur indeed, because they live in mountainous areas to keep warm. But there's another relative of the goat as well, the mountain goat of North America. But before we can get to that, the actual wild goat here is pretty brownish and orangey, and there are many different kinds in different parts of the world. what about these mountain goats you mentioned? Ah, that's the best part. Here it is. And here's one now. Out in the Oregon Zoo here, just like the one in my book. How do you tell the difference between a sheep and a goat? Most goats have beards, it's on the chin, and have horns that stick upward like this. Male sheep horns are big curved, or around the ear. And sheep are not very good at climbing steep mountain slopes like goats do. Is that so? It is. Their hooves are split and grippy like hands, and which makes them good at gripping and standing on steep ledges. It's a good way to avoid predators, or like wolves, or even other big cats. It's like leopards. However, goats have amazing eyesight. Did you know that? Their eyes and the sides of their heads, which makes them see far and wide, called panoramic view. And a mountain goat can weigh as much as 300 pounds. But they're pretty graceful in the mountains. But even though mountain goats live in Alaska and Canada and the Great Rockies of North America, they live in big herds led by the dominant male with the longest horns. But they're usually friendly, but mind your back. And mountain goats can be stubborn and very territorial if you're not being polite and are showing respect. So be kind to them. Don't worry, Debbie Goat. I'm okay, really. Yeah. It's important, and he's no bully goat. It's a joke, really. While it may be a good joke here, it's important to learn there's more to goats than you think. And you gotta learn that goats can be helpful. They are pretty amazing as you think. In fact, one time, according to this, Curious George and the Curious Little Monkey saw on the goat twins. And, oh, just a little adjusting. There they are. Huh? Susie and Sammy here, the baby goat, shooting the poison ivy out of Mr. Rankin's field. And he was so happy he can green sprouts and rutabagas. He's looking forward for fresh planting. In fact, he's so great to use them as a good help here. So never need a lawnmower or safety equipment since they're the perfect goats for the job. While it's important to give them respect, it kind of reminds me of the time someone we know here had to learn. And how come? In this video, according to based on the books of Anne and Dwayne, Gilroy learned his lesson about his shenanigans, that his goofing around here made him take things too far for acting like a meanie. But he wasn't trying to. But Zella knew how to handle. But Mrs. Zebra handled it. She told him she had to respect others and their belongings, and must control what to say and what to joke about. No one wants him around if act like a meanie or soon to be a meanie to him. And Gilroy apologized for his behavior, and he promised to play nicely. In fact, it made all the other young ones happy here, according to the book. It worked out in the end here. In fact, one time in the zoo here, I've encountered a baby goat in Bates Nut Farm pumpkin patch just last year on Halloween. Before Halloween here. And Mama Goat accepts me as a great exceptional member of the herd. I seem to be happy making socialization, which is good for me because I love making new friends, just like you. Now remember, even though there you have encounters that are embarrassing or tough here, just remember there's more to creatures than you might think. Tune in next time, and I'll see you soon.